Welcome back to Fast Money. Stocks ripping higher today. All three major indices closing in the green, with the Dow and the S&P 500 closing at new records. But not everyone has come along for the ride. Our next guest has a couple of names that could be poised for their very own rally very soon. Carter Worth, the Cornerstone Macro, is here to chart them out. Carter, take it away.
Sure. So obviously, most stocks are in steady uptrends. Then you get stocks that get a little too steep, things like a Plug Power or a Viacom. And interestingly, they both dropped the exact same amount. Plug Power dropped 60, Viacom dropped 59. So as opposed to a steady uptrend or a vulnerable extended through the roof uptrend, there are stocks from time to time that have just been biding their time. And that was the effort this morning in the written report, and that's the intention right here. I'm going to look at four, and here we go. First chart. This is Wayfair. Now, it's optically very clear. It doesn't have to break out. That's the arrow that I've drawn. That's the judgment made. But the point is, it's the exact same price it was in September, right? An online retailer of furniture, 34 billion market cap. Look at the next chart. You can't tell the difference. It's Moody's. Now, what does a credit agency have to do with online sofas? Nothing. It's the same setup. The point being that this is an asset that's toying with the prospects of breaking out from a range as the market has gone higher and higher. Next one, Masco. Again, nothing to do with a rating agency and nothing to do with online furniture. Masco's building products. It's the exact same chart, meaning they don't have to break out. The judgment is they will, but when you do have a lot of things that are extended, you can trim and put money back to work in things that have been quiet. Final chart, Prologis. This is a REIT. Again, nothing to do with Wayfair or Moody's, etc. 80 billion in market cap, but the principle is the same. And so we know what's happened to very extended stocks. Look, in the month of March, Nike had a 14% drawdown. Jefferies, an investment bank, mid-size, 13. Exxon, 12. Or Plug Power or VIAC down 60 plus minus each. The point is, at certain moments, you can pull a little back from something that's extended and find something that is poised to pop. These four, among others, I think are excellent for just that.
Okay, Carter, thank you. Carter Braxton Worth of Cornerstone Macro. Which of these names, which ones, Guy, do you like? And another answer could be none of the above.
No. I'll play the game correctly, because none of the above is just sort of, that's a cop-out. I think, Tim, a couple weeks ago, I think if I'm not mistaken, Wayfair, he mentioned on his final trade, that stock's been a rocket ship. I like Wayfair. Here's what concerns me. It traded basically up to those levels that Carter mentioned, that August of 2020 high, 360-ish, big down day today. I still think it can get off the mat, but just watch the potential for a double top. That said, you've had some upgrades in the name. I think valuation, believe it or not, is reasonable given their last earnings, which saw revenue up 45% year over year. And oh, by the way, the founder, Steve Conine, is a Del Barton grad, which I mentioned just to throw it in there for the Del Barton fans out there.
Del Barton trivia every night here on Fast Money. Tim Seymour, which names do you like?
So guys talked about Wayfair, and I'll go Masco. Yeah, I mean, look, they've spun off less profitable parts of their business. They're in a tremendous part of the building space and material space, and a space that I think has just begun to run. This is a stock that actually has not necessarily caught the same legs that straight resource plays of, whether it's a Freeport or it's a U.S. Steel. So like Masco, like the multiple, like the change in the business, companies being run for free cash flow, and that's part of the exciting story for investors.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.